Hi everyone. I want to talk to you today about the immune system. Now, some of you don't know this about me, but my day job is I'm a microbiologist. It's always weird telling people that because they don't expect me to say it. So everything I do, I see everything I see, think, say, whatever, it's usually from a perspective of a biologist because I've been studying biology for more than half my life. Half my life? Half my life. And the reason I want to talk about the immune system today in particular is because I've been getting over a chest infection. You could probably hear it in my voice. I've been getting over a chest infection for the last week and a half, maybe. It's been pretty bad. Yeah, my laugh sounds awful. Anyway, so bear with me and my lost voice, semi-lost voice. So, oh yes, before I continue, yes, this is my Harry Potter series black t-shirt. I love it, totally love it. It's from greylines.com.au, I think. Greylines.au, it's an Australian online seller. And they've got pop culture-y fun stuff like that. Okay, now onto the science. So, I want to tell you all about it in case you don't know about the first line of defense of the immune system. So I'm not talking about your immune cells or your body fighting off any disease, but the first line of the defense of the immune system is a barrier. It's the barriers to prevent disease getting into your body. And the more you know about this, the reason I'm spreading this knowledge is because the more knowledge you have, the better equipped you are to face the world, basically. Right. So we've got. So I'll talk about the 3 barriers of the immune system to prevent disease getting into our bodies. We've got the skin, we've got the nose, and we've got the gut, our stomach. Yeah, no, I'm a total goof. just living my life, doing me. Yeah. Whatever. Cool. On to the science. So, we've got the skin. Let's start with the skin because it's my favourite barrier. So, being a microbiologist, I studied bacteria, viruses and fungi, small biology, life, small life in the world. So the reason the skin barrier is one of my faves is because you've got so much helpful bacteria living on your skin and it's there, and it's part of your immune system. And I can't stress enough that antibacterial soaps are totally not helping you at all. Seriously, good old-fashioned bar soap and water or liquid hand soap without the antibacterial bits in it, that is the best, most effective way to remove harmful bacteria from your skin. But did you know that the good bacteria that lives on your skin is creating a layer of protection against any harmful stuff from just growing, just taking over and infecting your skin like a pussy wound, So we've got Micrococcus is the bacterium that's living on your skin, and on agar plates or petri dishes, it grows this tiny little dots of bright yellow. They look bright yellow when they grow in clumps on agar. They're pretty cute. They're cool. I like them. I especially like them because they're protecting you. They're keeping you safe. These good bacteria. Oh, hello guys. Oh, what are you doing there? So we've got the Micrococcus and other bacteria sitting on our skin and keeping us safe. We like them. We don't want to destroy them with antibacterial soaps. We just need a good cleansing, a good hand washing technique to keep your immune system top notch, tip top. honestly, I don't even know how I got this chest infection. I'll tell you why. It's because I take the train every day to work, you know, you touching handrails and stuff. It's cool to bring like some hand sanitizer with you in emergencies. But because this safety layer of bacteria is living on your skin, any bacteria that does like sit there transiently, the key word being transiently, when you touch a rail, like the handrail of some stairs or something, that's something that heaps of other people have touched, or the remote control in a hotel room, you know, everyone has touched the TV remote in a hotel room. So imagine how many bacteria are on there. Actually, I just thought of another fun fact, but I'm not gonna freak you out with the remote in your hotel room. But if you can wipe it with an antibacterial wipe before you touch it, that would be fantastic to prevent yourself from getting sick. Now, so because those remotes don't have the safety layer of bacteria on the surface to keep it protected from harmful stuff. But I'm going off on a tangent, because I just got so many things to tell you guys about, so just got thoughts coming in. I haven't written a script, can you tell? Okay, so the transient bacteria that sits on your skin, it will be overtaken by the normal bacteria that is sitting there and living there, because it's like, this is my home. I'm living here, and I'm using up all these nutrients, and you're not going to survive for very long. So we did a test in biology class, microbiology class in uni, where we inoculated means, sometimes I use science words because I've been studying it for so many years of my life and I forget what's not jargon, science jargon. So if you have any questions, please comment below and ask me the definition of a word that I've used, and I'll clear it up right away. Especially if you can't Google it, because the spelling's a bit strange, like phloem, xylem. That's plant biology. Just ask me in the comments, like, guess how it's spelt, and I'll fix you up, fix it up for you. Yeah. So, what was I saying? Something about bacteria on your skin, I think. Whatever. Anyway, so like, oh yeah, we did this experiment in uni, and then so we put some foreign bacteria on our hands, you know, just harmless bacterium. Bacteria aren't there to, like, they're not. The word germs is another word for bacteria. It's an incorrect word for bacteria, because not bacteria aren't they're not going out of the way to harm you. They're just living their life. They're just like any other creature in this world, just living their life. And sometimes they might happen to make you sick, because that's how they're living their life. But not all of them are there to try to make you sick. Okay, so just wanted to clear that up. Any misconceptions about bacteria, just ask me in the comments. I can try to help clear it up for you. Anyway, so we've got foreign bacteria inoculated on our skin, just on the back of our hand, and then we waited every, I think, 15 minutes. We took a sample, and by 70 minutes time, after 70 minutes, that foreign bacteria had been overtaken by the micrococcus, the safe bacteria that's covering our skin, and I take that to mean that I can go 70 minutes without washing my hands and it'll still be fine. Like, just don't rub your eyes. Like, don't touch a railing on the train and rub your eyes, or touch your mouth or whatever, because it's probably how I got sick. Which brings me to my next point. The next barrier is your nose. You've got the little hairs in your nose, right? Okay, so they're really important. They help filter things like in that direction, so things aren't just like coming up your nose all the time. Yeah, sure, you're breathing it in and it's getting sucked in, cool, but the little hairs in your nose are like constantly pushing things out in this direction. Like, if you're wondering why your nose is always dripping, that's probably gravity, but you know, you get you know, mucus and whatever, it's constantly coming out, because if your body can clear it out, any of that, and is making the mucus to trap any bacteria, viruses or fungi that might be harming you, it's helping it push it out in that direction. So you blow your nose out, and trapped in any of that mucus, there's there could be harmful things in there, or dust or foreign debris that your body needs to eliminate and keep you healthy and protected and safe and immune. Because we're talking about the immune system here. And also that segues me into your other line of defense, the gut, the stomach, your stomach, the mucus that you breathe in, and it comes down the back of your throat, and then you swallow it, because, you know, that's what you do when you've got mucus in your throat, and you swallow it and it goes down into your stomach. Now, the reason your body wants you to do that is because your stomach has a very, very acidic environment. It is a very acidic environment. It has a pH of 2. You know, okay, so the spectrum of acidity and alkalinity, it goes from 1 to 14, 7 being like the neutral pH. pH stands for probable hydrogen, but we won't go into that. Don't worry about that. It's a chemistry lesson. We're talking about microbiology today. We're talking about the immune biology today. So, and if I've got any of this wrong, mixed up, please correct me. Please correct me in the comments. I promise you I will probably have made a mistake somewhere in my ramblings without a script. So anyway, continuing on. Stomach. So your body, it's trapped the mucus. It's trapped any foreign object particles that could possibly make you sick in the mucus. You breathe it in or you blow it out. If you breathed it in and you swallowed it, it goes down into your stomach where it's a pH of 2. Not much can live at that very hostile environment of a pH 2. That's very acidic. The most acidic is pH 1 or 0, I think. 0 might be... That's a chemistry lesson, whatever. So at pH 2, it's just like hydrochloric acid burning and destroying most of whatever's going down in there and preventing you from getting sick. It prevents most things from getting into your body, invading and affecting the other parts of your immune system. So that's why your stomach is an important part of your immune system, as well as your nose and your skin and the bacteria living in your skin and the hairs in your nose. You know, it's all working for you. Your immune system is fantastic. It's so impressive. I studied immunology for a year at uni and it was one of my favourite subjects. I would have continued on with it if I didn't fall so in love with bacteria and learning about microbiology. Fun fact about me. Alright, you guys enjoy your day. I hope you liked the science lesson, and keep an ear out for any more like biology related ramblings of mine in my posts, because like I said, I view most things from a scientific biological kind of perspective, because that's how my brain has kind of like been trained for most of my life and through my studies. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.